Hey there folks, Mark Johnson, tech-snobs.com. I'm going to do a full review on the iPad mini. You know, a lot to say about it from an aspect of very, very nice form factor. I mean, honestly, it's an iPad that really doesn't do anything too much different than the regular iPad, but what it does do is it's pretty much a whole different experience. And the reason why I'll say that is because the fact that it's so much smaller, it actually gives you the ability to do things in one hand, and it's more comfortable. And I'll give a few examples of that. Number one, let's put in a game like Infinity Blade. Infinity Blade, real nice game. It actually even takes advantage of all the, the cool Retina graphics and so forth if you have a higher end iPad. But the thing with it, what I like about it, is when you're playing it on the mini, it actually it's much easier to hold. So therefore, I don't feel like I have to put this in my lap to play it. So for instance, if I go ahead and play this game, move forward, it's just easier to play the game. It's more enjoyable, and I definitely like it. So I mean that's one thing there. Games such as that, I put in a game like Punch Quest, the on-screen controls and so forth, they're just so much more easier to use than they normally would be if you were using the regular iPad. And that in itself kind of makes this more of a more capable, whether it be gaming machine or if you were ever wanted to use a PlayStation Vita or a Nintendo 3DS, this is where now you can really kind of recommend maybe a tablet to kind of replace one of those devices, because the form factor of it is much easier to hold and use, so it's just more practical to be able to do that kind of thing. And a lot of other things, I mean, honestly, it's an iPad, so everything is pretty much the same. But, just doing a lot of the tasks that you would normally do, let's just say even if I were to go ahead and go into notes, say I wanted to type in a new note, it's just much easier to type. The house is on the hill. And it's just on Bill, rather. So it's just so much easier to type on it, to use it as a media consumption device. And I think even when you're looking at like videos and so forth, I mean, of course you will notice the resolution not being as sharp as it may be on, the Retina display. But I think the fact that it's so much more comfortable to hold in your hand makes it, a more practical device to use. And that's really the main thing about it. I mean, the camera's pretty nice. It reminds me a lot of the iPhone 4's camera, which is a good thing. And then even like, using it as a camera is probably more practical, because holding it in my hand, it doesn't look as crazy as trying to hold up an iPad. I mean, this is actually, you could literally use this to record video or to take a picture, and it's not, completely out of the ordinary. It does even fit in your pocket, which is a good thing. It does fit in. It is, it is still wide, but it does fit in your pocket. And then the minis, the smart cover is pretty cool too. It does all the things as the regular smart cover would do, just fine. So that's definitely a plus. But once again, I want to show the comparison with this and the regular iPad. I mean, it's so drastic that it's kind of like, it's rather shocking when you first see it. I mean, these things are very different sizes, and in a lot of ways it just, I mean, I love the regular iPad from an aspect, but it's kind of like when you look at these two, side by side, I mean, you can see why doing things are just so much more enjoyable, I feel, with the mini versus the regular iPad. And like I said, I do like the, the higher resolution and all that other kind of stuff. And I'm sure there's going to be a iPad mini with a Retina display. So, we'll see how that pans out over the next year or so. That I'm sure it will come. But I mean, honestly, if even looking at books, if you like reading books, let's pull a book up real quick. And just even opening up the book, it's just easier to read. Easier to read with it, more practical, holding this than a regular iPad. So honestly, at the end of the day, it's an iPad. If you like Apple, you're going to like this product. I honestly think it's going to do better than really the regular iPad. And it's not just because of the price, because I just think it's a more usable product, for people that want a mobile device. Now, on the other end, the regular iPad is still a good product, you know, but it may be geared towards some people that really don't feel they need a laptop or a computer at all, because for some people, the iPad does enough that it can replace their laptop. So definitely keep that in mind when you're taking a look at the iPad mini. Be sure to check the site out, tech-snobs.com, for more coverage. Thanks for watching. Take care.